You don't hear anything behind this door. There is no response to your knock. This is the Antwerp maze. Antwerps are naturally bouncy, so all you have to do is continually rotate the maze until the baby Antwerp bounces over to the key, then out through the exit. Congratulations. You've used the baby Antwerp to get Dr. Cranium's laboratory key from the maze. You add the key to your keyring. You hear mysterious bubbling and sizzling noises. Every once in a while you think you hear someone muttering to himself. You faintly hear a voice saying, "Don't knock! Come on in!" from beyond the door. Great! You've managed to find Dr. Cranium's keyhole and open the door. You pass through into Dr. Cranium's private laboratory.
Quickly, Igor, the fluid! I must have the fluid! Oh, excuse me. I thought it was Igor coming in to assist me. He helps out in the lab sometimes. Now then, what can I do for you?
You are in an incredibly cluttered laboratory. Flasks, vials, jars, and tubing cover every surface. Experiments are in progress everywhere. A contraption looking nothing quite so much as a giant ray gun points towards the operating table. Now wait just a second. There's no such thing as a ray gun in Moldavia, is there? It looks for all the world like a medieval moonshine still. But Dr. Cranium is far too intelligent to drink alcohol, so he must be developing a new fuel or something. You are in an Even mad scientists' labs need fireplaces to keep warm in this climate. You are in... These are bottles of chemicals Dr. Cranium uses in his experiments. It looks like a giant boiler. The chain attached to it looks like it activates some sort of release valve. Glass globes of unknown intent hang in nets from the ceiling. It's a beaker full of eyes, and they all seem to be looking at you. Dr. Cranium likes to stay ahead of his competitors. Some sort of complicated scientific experiment is going on here. Could it be the quest for the perfect cup of tea. Dr. Cranium has an orderly personality, so he likes to arrange things in tables. Dr. Cranium looks considerably more like a demented wizard or mad scientist than a real scientist. Despite his white hair, you suspect that he is no more than middle-aged. He also seems to have developed a significant paunch. Root beer belly, no doubt.
Hands off there! I am saving my body for science.
Better table that idea for now. It doesn't. You warm your hands over the fire. Actually, they weren't terribly cold, but you never know when you might have to take on a few extra therms to fight the autumn chill. You try a couple of quick pulls on the chain. You're not at all sure what you've started, but it's definitely enough to make you nervous. It hasn't finished brewing yet. Great tea takes time.
I am truly sorry, but I cannot afford to make this a lending library at this time. You may look at my books here all you like, but you may not take them with you.
It doesn't. You say hello to the scientist.
Welcome to my laboratory. You must have more than the usual intelligence and perseverance to have made it in here.
You introduce yourself to Dr. Cranium and tell him a little about your adventures.
I should be most interested to hear about your travels and your scientific discoveries along the way. Unfortunately, I have very little time for that right now. Perhaps we can discuss your adventures when you next return.
You explain to Dr. Cranium that magic is really a lot like science, and even deals with the same elements.
Oh, nonsense! There's no such thing as magic. There is only science. What you call magic is simply scientific phenomena that have not yet been properly investigated and catalogued. My name is Dr. Cranium. I am Moldavia's chief scientist and a certified genius. Some call me mad, but I much prefer Dr. Cranium. Ah, yes, science. I'm glad you asked. Science is the process of systematically increasing our knowledge of the world through observation and experiment. Unfortunately, some of the townspeople here seem to have no concept of the wonders of science. Some of them even claim my little inventions are magical. Such poppycock. There's no such thing as magic. Still, the townspeople insisted that I should be able to use my magic to cure wounds and sickness. I told them that I am a scientist, not a doctor, but they wouldn't listen. I had little choice but to concoct some simple elixirs. They were childishly pleased. Science is really so simple once you understand it. If you want to improve your stamina, then you should make sure you eat a healthy diet from all the different food groups and get plenty of aerobic exercise. That is science. Oh, you must mean my patented healing drink. You may have my last one. Unfortunately, I have forgotten the formula for its main ingredient. If you can help me remember it, I will be able to make some more healing drinks, although the work is very time-consuming. Thank you. With that information, I'm sure I shall be able to create some sensational scientific solutions. Oh, you must mean my new universal poison antidote. You may have this one, but I will need some help with the formula to make more. Also, I am afraid I only have time to make one each day. Thank you. With that information, I'm sure I shall be able to create some sensational scientific solutions.